Hi, I'm Vakisha Fripp,
And I'm Patrice Johnson.
and together with our good friend Hope, we are
The voice of her. Tonight we want to talk a little bit about dating in the district.
So we're doing a different little vibe tonight. We're poolside. We decided to just shake it up some, just to let y'all know we do every environment. We everywhere. But the thing about men is sometimes they everywhere too, and that leads right in. That leads right into the whole dating in DC. So I shared with Patrice that I looked on Instagram and it was a statement and it said 50% of men dating in DC are in an open relationship, but only 33% of the women in those same relationships know that. And I was like, wow, what in the world? What is going on? So we thought we'd talk about dating and our experiences. So I'm gonna start it off. Tasha, is dating here good, bad, indifferent? Should the girls just move to Europe or move to Mars? Or should they just stay?
They should stay.
Yay!
Stay. There is something for everybody here.
True.
Whatever
True.
your vibe is.
True.
If you like tall men, if you like healthy men, if you like thin men, whatever your vibe is. If you like a lawyer suit up sport coat.
Yep.
You know, if you like somebody from Southeast, like
Yep.
whatever, Northwest, Northeast, Baltimore, Virginia.
Yep.
It's all kind of vibe. You
Woo!
just have to find them.
That's good
They're
news.
Here. No, they're here.
Good.
And they're fine. They're beautiful.
Oh, I love that.
Now, some of the DC men, they got a little chip, on their
Yeah.
shoulder because they living here in this concrete jungle.
Yeah.
So, but they're beautiful and they're black
I love
and
that.
they're gorgeous and they love chocolate women. They love caramel women. They love all the shades.
Why'd I do this?
All the shades of brown and black and beautiful. So
Oh, that's so good to hear.
Yes.
But you always positive, Tasha.
I am.
You always positive.
I mean,
You are always
I've
positive.
had dating troubles. I mean, we've all had
Yeah.
dating stories. I
Yeah.
mean, you're gonna have that because it's just hard out here.
Yeah.
And it's hard for black men.
But you think it's hard because what? If you had to put your finger on it, you think it's hard because of
ratio
our
of
the
women to
ratio.
women.
Okay. Okay.
They have choices.
Have their choices.
Okay.
They have their choices.
They have choices.
But I think that's, I like how you shed a little light on that. So what about you, though? Do you disagree? You agree for the most part? What are your experiences?
See, but I've never subscribed to that. There are not enough men. I just have never had a problem meeting men. I'm not saying every man was Barack Obama or an Adonis, but I like a little edge, so I can take them southeast.
For people that don't know, Southeast like in DC, the most violent part of DC.
I can take them northwest, Potomac. We can go to Woodbridge. We can go wherever you want to go. I'm open because I like Sterling. Now, don't get too far because I will tell you this: I do have a radius limit because I don't like to drive, and I would hate for you always to be driving to me. I think that's not fair in a relationship. But I do agree that there are enough men out here for all of us because they're just amazingly beautiful. And I happen to be partial to black men because my daddy's black and my brother's black. But that doesn't mean that's all that's out here. We can date across the races, right, and still have a good experience here in DC. You like black men? Yeah, me too.
Black men. Well, love who you love and love who
Exactly.
loves you.
I'm not discrediting our black men. I love y'all. I love y'all brown skin too. I love your dark skin. I love the milk chocolate, the vanilla chocolate. I love it all.
Let's be
Exactly.
clear about that. Let me ask a question, though. So most of you know that Girls Raised in the South is what, that's the acronym for GRITS. That's what
Right.
we call ourselves because most of us are from the South for the most part.
Right.
So do you find there's a difference in dating here in the DC area versus, or maybe dating men in this area than men in the South?
Well, you went to school in the South and you families in the South. So what do you think, Tasha?
I do think that men from the South have some mannerisms that are different.
Louisiana. If he's from the South, Southern bred, so I'm Southern dead. Whoa!
Yeah.
They grew up different. They just
Yeah.
grew up different in the South. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't help how you were raised and the environment that you're
True.
around and the things and they're part of that culture and part of that environment. So I think they have something a little bit, we call them corn-fed brothers sometimes. But I think they have a mannerism
Well-
and a charisma that's a little different than the brothers up north. And
I
I
agree.
definitely
I agree
saw it
with
in the
that.
fraternity when I think about the Noops and Kappas I knew
Yeah.
in Florida compared to the ones up here
Here,
in
right.
north. So it's just a different vibe.
I agree.
Right. And if I can put a caveat, just look
Please.
in right here
Yeah.
because Tasha also, this is how you know she's amazing, because she is a member of Delta Sigma Theta Incorporated. And
And you got these AKAs that just always find themselves around red girls.
around the red girl.
We love
But
red
we love
girls.
her, so I mean,
Absolutely.
why not? But
Divine
anyway,
nine.
carry on.
That's right, Divine Nine. But you're right, because I do feel not only do Southern men have more like those subtle niceties, I call them, like the open the door, like the expectation that I'm going to walk on the outside of you when we're on the street. Not that DC dudes don't do that too, but they may be doing it for other reasons. They may be doing it for safety reasons. I'm going to
Correct.
walk outside you. Whereas it is
Correct.
intrinsic in a Southern boy to say, no, I'm going to walk you on the inside. I'm going to stay on the outside, right? But they still do it here too. I've never had somebody not open my door, not open the door, not offer me something to drink when we first enter a place. So I've never had somebody like not do the things I'm used to.
So let's talk about when you haven't had that, or have you, right? Like, well, I shouldn't say that. Have you had bad dating experience? Share a story or two.
Oh my God, yes.
Share a
But doesn't
story.
that make it better? Make us better?
Oh, absolutely.
I was just telling Treese off camera that I truly have learned, and I think people are scared to admit that they've dated, to openly bring somebody around and say I've dated them and now I'm not dating him. But for me, I don't mind that, because I truly learned something. And I don't mean like, oh my God, I learned, don't listen to that. No, I mean, I truly learned something. And more often than not, I learned something about myself.
I like that.
Not just about dating men. I learned for myself. Akeisha, when you see that, that's going to be that every single time. Stop trying to think that you can, because it's you, he somehow is going to change. Nope, that's what that was, and that is what it'll be every time.
I like that.
So what are your dating faux pas? What are things when they say it, you be like, uh-oh, let's go ahead and get the check. It's time to go. It is time to go.
I think.
Oh, go
Oh no, go ahead. No, you're our guest.
I want to hear your. I want to hear you first. I want to hear this. I'm excited. Because I'm for a cameo, so I'm gonna have to, you know.
No, not at all. Not at all.
I'm
You're
gonna
our
slide
guest.
out the minute.
Yes. I think for me, I think a big thing is time and consideration.
What do you
Like,
mean by time?
time? Like, are you on time? Did you provide the details in a timely fashion? Like, are you calling me the day of?
Oh,
you know what I
the
mean?
last
Have
minute.
you?
Mhm.
Yeah, or you know, like, or just assuming because I'm at home. Because to me, available and free are not the same thing. You know what I mean? So, like, what consideration was made? And I think the other thing, and when I talk about consideration, you know, I get this a lot. Oh, we can go down and eat seafood, but if you know me, I don't really eat seafood. I don't like shrimp. I don't eat shrimp. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So, like, did you take a moment to find out what I'm into or what I like or may not
Okay.
like? So those are some of the big things that, you know, I find when dating men. I find they either tell you maybe what has worked for them, or they do or maybe they just assume. I mean, and I'm not discounting the effort, but to me, if you're truly interested in someone, then you're interested in the things that they are also interested in.
Right,
made
and
an
you would know
effort to
the seafood is
understand
not
that.
your thing.
And you know I don't eat shrimp.
There you have it. Tasha.
Are you thoughtful?
Okay.
Are you considerate? Not just to me and not when you're on, but like to just the common man. Like when we're out, how do you treat people in the store?
I see.
How do you treat people that wait on you?
Okay.
Do you talk about your family or your friends?
Okay.
Like I'm already can be kind of an introvert, so it would be great to find people who are more extrovert,
Okay.
you know, and like to talk.
Okay.
So for me, a dating faux pas is if you are just mean. You
Oh,
know,
well, no, we're
and
not doing
negative.
mean.
Like I can't take people.
Or
who
Yeah, we're
rude.
not doing
You
mean.
know that
Yeah.
negative
No.
energy and everything's negative. Like that's a
No.
turn off for me. And if you don't like to have fun, you know, if
Yeah.
if you don't like to go out and have a good time,
Yeah,
you know, that's going to be a turn off for me because it's going to take. I mean, it's not just going to be intimacy and sex that keeps the relationship.
Right.
You're going to have things.
But it's good to have that though.
It's good to have, of course. I mean, that's important. Right?
What-
Not the first
It's
day.
evening.
No, not
Not the first day.
Not the first.
Not do you want to go to my house for dinner?
What? What will we be eating? Are you bringing food when you come?
Well, I
You
a
have to
story
bring
on that as
something.
well. But it's not my turn.
So my dating faux pas, like the thing I really don't like is when you're excessive bravado.
Ooh.
Because I'm a type A person, right? And if you're trying to outdo me, that's easy because I want to fall back.
Right.
See, it's going to be easy to outdo me because when I'm dating you, you're the man and I want to fall back and do less. Right? I want to be the girl. I want to be the one sitting up on a pedestal doing nothing, just admired, doing just the minimum, right? So you don't have to be but so bold and bravado and aggressive around me because I'm not going to do anything.
Right.
But I think sometimes it's the nature of what we do. We're all three professional women. When I tell people what I do and stuff, they're like, oh, well, I'm this, that, and the other. No, we're not going to have no pissing contest, are we? Because I'm trying to tell you, brother, you don't want to do this. And I want you to go further than me. I want you to be more than me.
For you.
Because everything is, I want a king, exactly. I mean, I look at my dad, he's a king, and my brother is a king. And not because they're just wealthy or just dominating, it's because of what their position is in our house. They are that person. And so I want you to, I'm trying to carve out space for you to be that. Now don't get out there talking all loud and being aggressive and be like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Don't do
But I
that.
think sometimes that is you're masking an insecurity. of
Absolutely.
some
And we
sort.
all have some insecurities.
we all do. We
Yeah.
all do.
We do.
And life ain't fair
yeah.
to the brothers all the time. So I get sometimes they have a chip on their shoulder for this reason or that reason. And life is not fair. But with me, I want to be your safe space.
Right.
So if you feel like you have to be that in front of me or around me or in front of anybody,
Right.
we got to go and get some therapy and come back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the energy
Yeah.
you don't need to expend with me, honey. I
I
want
can't
you
do
to
it.
lay your head in my lap.
Right. This is safe space right here. This is safe space.
That's how it should be.
I love it. I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. That's so true. Safe space.
So, anything else you want to share with us, Tasha? You looking real cute and comfy.
Only thing I'll share that
Ooh.
is effort.
Effort.
We love that all black brothers and black men and kings that are here, but I have so many sisters who are in beautiful, loving, interracial relationships
Okay.
with you. And you said that.
Yeah.
Like whatever.
Yeah.
And that's what's great, I think, about DC
Yes.
and probably up north is
Yeah.
that they don't have some of those same you
Yeah.
know,
Hang-ups
trappings
or, yeah.
and customs.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so they
Beautiful
bring
is
that.
beautiful and love is
Beautiful
love.
beautiful and
Yeah.
love is love.
It
and
is.
I have so many sisters who, and it wasn't because they dated black men.
Right, they weren't
just
off
found
men, they just
love.
found somebody.
They just
Right.
found men. And so
I
I
agree.
think I want to just give a plug out to all the
Yeah.
men that are here. We know we're partial to the kings, our
Right.
kings, right?
Right.
But there are so many beautiful men
I
that
agree.
live here in this DMV area. That don't mean all y'all need to move here. I didn't say that. You know, if you found love in the Atlanta area,
Stay there.
stay there.
Get out of
Come
line.
visit us.
Get
Come
out of
visit.
line.
Come, but I want to just say that I'm so happy for y'all in this platform and what y'all are doing
Thank
to
you.
bring this.
It just means so
vibe.
much
I'm
from
happy
you.
to host y'all and thank y'all for having me here.
Thank
Of
you
course,
for joining
Tasha.
us.
Oh, toast.
Of course,
First
I get
and here's a
cheers,
toast.
A toast to the grits.
Cheers. Our first
2022.
grip.
Summer 22.
Yes, yes.
All right.
Had all summer.